What's good, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday morning. Want to take this opportunity to share a word with you that God spoke to me that I think will be, actually, I believe that I'm being led by the Lord. And what I mean by that is, hey, I believe God will bless you, speak to your heart from what I'm about to share in this next 5 minutes. And so if you experience discord in your home, if you're experiencing discord in your relationship, if you're trying to figure out why things are not working out in your relationships, in your home, in your work, in your own soul, your own spirit, your own turmoil, in your own heart, I will say to you that it's because the enemy is on your trail. You're about to go from one level of your life to the next. Psalms 133 says, how good and pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together in unity. And then it gives this definition. It says it's like the oil that flows down from Aaron's beard, and it's like the dew that comes from Mount Carmel to the city of Jerusalem. Now, oil is important because the environment that the psalmist is speaking of is he's speaking of a dry desert-like environment. So what do we know about desert environments? Well, and good morning as you guys come through, but what do we know about desert environments? Desert environments are places where fine dust flies around and it gets into your skin. So when it gets into your skin, it irritates your skin and dries out your skin. So when he uses this text that it's like the oil, unity in the home, it's like the oil coming down on Aaron's beard, basically saying it's refreshing. It's refreshing. And then he says it's like the dew that comes down from Mount Carmel. Well, what does that mean? That means that the dew that came down from the mountain in the morning into a dry place provided refreshing, and it also provided opportunity for vegetation to grow. And so it was refreshing. The oil is a sign of blessing. The dew is a sign of blessing and hospitality. Hospitality meaning that whenever oil was poured, like the oil put on Jesus' feet by his burial, is a sign of blessing, refreshing, renewal. So when the text says in Psalms 133 that unity is like oil that refreshes and like dew that causes things to grow. And what does the enemy do? The enemy comes to what? Steal, kill, and destroy. And so if you're trying to figure out why you're doing most things right, or you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, but you still have turmoil and you're trying to figure out why, it may not be because you're doing anything wrong. It may be because the enemy is trying to break up what you're building. The enemy is trying to move you off track into doubt, fear, and disbelief. And so I just want to encourage you this morning, on this Friday morning, to not be discouraged, to hang in there. Keep doing what God has put in your heart to do. Keep establishing unity. Just because you're establishing unity and you're taking steps to do that doesn't mean that the enemy won't come forward and try to block that, because the enemy comes to do what? Sow discord among, where there's discord among the brethren, or discord in your life, or discord in your spirit, or discord in your soul, or discord in your relationship. You ever notice whenever you're trying to do the right thing is when the discord comes quickly? You know why that happens? Because the enemy is on your trail. And for those of you who are not religious and listening to this, I want to say this to you, that if you're moving from one stage of life to next, in order for you to get to the next stage from where you are now, you must go through challenges in your life. All right. So I just want to encourage you, a prayer blessing over you, to keep your head in the game and know that God is on your side. All right. Y'all have a good weekend. And maybe I'll talk to you next Friday. Peace.